Okay. So there is one more story, and when I read this, I was a little like taken aback. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so that being said, I just want to anybody. So as I made mention earlier in the show, okay, we have a new Barbie film coming out, and I think that it may start to set a trend, and if it does, it will be interesting to see what happens. So, um, this comes. So the film that I'm referring to, and anybody that's not familiar with this, okay, is Barney. Barney. So they're actually right now in development. The studios are right now in development to make a I won't. Let's call it a Barbie movie, Barney movie. They are right now today looking to make a Barney movie, and I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, so the actor who's going to be one of the people that signed on is Daniel Kaluuya. So Daniel Kaluuya, of course, is an Academy Award-winning actor. Okay, he won for Get Out. I mean, he's worked with Jordan Peele for the majority of his career. I mean, he's been in films like Black Panther. Okay, he's done Get Out. He's done Nope. He's done a number of other films, and it's just interesting. So um, this comes from Variety again, and it says Daniel Kaluuya's Barney movie is, quote, an A24 type film that's surrealistic and for adults, says Mattel exec. With Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie's Barbie gearing up for the box office domination this month, the movie is eyeing a launching pad for Mattel Films. There's an interesting article I want to touch upon before we finish today. The studio has dozens of films in the pipeline based on its toys and IP, including a Barney movie with Daniel Kaluuya. The Get Out Oscar nominee and Us star first attached themselves to Mattel's Barney movie back in 2019, and a new profile of Mattel Films published by The New Yorker, which is the piece I want to cover, confirms the project remaining in development. Mattel Films executive Kevin McCoy told the New Yorker that the Barney film is, quote, surrealistic, end quote, in the vein of films directed by Charlie Kaufman and Spike Jonze. These directors are probably not the first two filmmakers to think of when the family film Barney comes up. We're leaning into the millennium angst of the property rather than fine-tuning this for kids, McKean said. It's really a play for adults. Not that it's R-rated, but it's focusing on some of the trials and tribulations of 30-somethings growing up with Barney. Just a level of disenchantment within the generation. McKean also described the Barney movie as, quote, A24, end quote, type of movie. It would be daring for us and really underscore that's why we're here to make art. While the project first got announced in November of 2019, Mattel's film Robbie Brenner said that working with Kaluuya would allow the studio to, quote, take a completely different approach to Barney that would surprise audiences and subvert expectations, end quote. Barney was a ubiquitous figure in many of our childhoods, and then he disappeared in the shadows, left misunderstood, Kaluuya added at the time. We're excited to explore this compelling modern-day hero and see if his message of I love you, you love me can stand the test of time. Updates on the project have been scarce since. Kaluuya told Yahoo Entertainment earlier this year that it would take time to crack the perfect script. The script's got to be good. You know what I mean? It's in development, Kahlua said. I ask for high standards on anything that I work on, and I'm producing this one, so it's still in development. So it talks about the New Yorker article after this. But this is just a fascinating development. And I think that when you have a guy like Daniel Kaluuya, by the way, Judas and the the Prince, this looks really interesting. It's all going to depend, I think, on how Barbie does. This is all hinging on Barbie. I mean, they're not trying to make this universe and everything else, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this. I think I got to be honest. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, and look, and I've said the same thing about Barbie. I may walk out of Barbie and go, "Oh my God, that was amazing! I can't believe I thought." But this is really interesting. So, I mean, look, if he can pull it off, he can pull it off. And I'll tell you something right now: if they do pull it off, they're going to look like geniuses. They're going to look like geniuses. So, I don't know. I'm really interested in this. I'm intrigued. That is the key word of the day. I'm intrigued because I think that if it works, it's going to work for a lot of people.